again, Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Knights will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Oklahoma State's offense takes the field to start this game off. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring in every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
Hey, big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable.
To the air, it's Flores. Got a man, it's Brock. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hauls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. All right, guys, let's talk a little UCF. They climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is, now can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45 a lot of times. So many people close together, so earn that ranking.
Turning it on! And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the 1st down.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the 1st.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up. Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He'll do it himself. Runs through a tackle. Wide open spaces. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Looking to throw, it's Flores. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
All the way back to the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Floating away. Grab behind the line. It's Nixon. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on third and short. It'll be a run on third and short. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. The running back has it. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We'll send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Dropping back, it's Flores. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, talk about playing complementary football. You get the sudden change, you get the turnover, and now you turn it into points immediately. Nice job by the defense forcing it, the offense taking advantage and putting points on the board.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. North Texas handled its business away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. The Knights are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. He's looking downfield to throw. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? You be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. They'll run play action. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Jackson will throw. Fires to the middle. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
There's probably a lot of people wondering right now, why do they keep throwing the football when they're backed up so much? But this is actually one of the best places on the field to do that because the defense has to cover so much space. Plus, oftentimes they're in man coverage. So this is the time to take your shots. They took one there, took a chance deep. It wasn't open. It was incomplete. You got to be thinking on third down coming up now, they're probably going to throw it again.
A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Catch in the middle. It's 4. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Cowboys are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Jackson gonna throw it. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's going up top. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Fakes the grab on the big throw. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
On 3rd down, going up top. Wide open downfield. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Knights had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On the run, still looking. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
What a great response by this defense. You give up the big play. What do? You respond right back. You get upfield, get to the quarterback, get the negative play, and get the momentum right back.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Find some fresh air. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Back to throw, it's Flores. Caught in the backfield, it's Fitzpatrick. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. Runs through the tackle. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Let's see what they've got on second down. The give to the left side.
And just a great job on the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Snap from the gun on third down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They'll run this play from the pistol. Jackson will throw. That's caught. It's Burke. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on first down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to scramble. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Cowboys will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Makes the grab. It's Hughes. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
That's caught. It's Thomas. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The sure hands, it's Thomas. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Quarterback making adjustments. Jackson gonna throw it. Oh, they're after him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, this game really has turned into a defensive struggle, and both defenses right now are just absolutely dominating. That time, nice job using his pass rush moves, getting to the quarterback, and they just look like they cannot be blocked right now up front.
You knew this first possession of the second half. It goes a long way deciding who's going to win this football game. It's tied, but this defense comes out. Great job setting up a 3rd and long, getting a stop, getting the ball right back to their offense to create some early momentum.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
The short hands, it's Brock.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Jackson will throw. Punts it out of the air. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Knights want to crank the tempo.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Back to pass. He's going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught close to the marker, it's Wade. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They just keep firing. He's going to fire deep. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
And that was good defense again. And unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Leaves it with the back. Going other way, and he's got room. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Cowboys come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Back to throw, it's Flores. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Cowboys will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Brock. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. They'll try to blast their way in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And that is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Handoff to the single running back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Jackson gonna throw it. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Knights need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a 1st down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
The earth is shaking. Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Reads it, fires complete. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Throws toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. So they see the potential tying score wiped out by the penalty, and now time is starting to be against them. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Flores. Using the quick game. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. third down. Got it set up on the outside. There he goes. And you don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48. The Cowboys line up to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
That's caught. It's Thomas. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He'll keep it on the sneak. The Knights get enough to move the chains.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the run, it's Montgomery. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Knights come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quarterback making checks. Jackson will throw. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Toss sweep to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that 4th down.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tied game, hoping to get something on the board. The give to the back. After the filthy move, he's got room. A really nice run from deep in his own territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 29. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Got it behind the line. It's Freeman. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Looking to throw, it's Flores. Makes the catch. It's Brock. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. The throw. A strike downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give on the inside. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of...
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Finds him out of the backfield. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back to their offense. The quarterback takes a knee. In the postgame, if you start asking about the offensive struggles, the coach...